Here this topic is called Solving a Linear Equation with Several Occurrences of the Variable, problem type 1. We want to solve for x here in this equation. It's negative 39 equal 4 times the quantity x minus 3 plus 5x. And of course we always want to simplify. So this isn't really too hard, it just takes a number of steps. Each step is really quite easy. We start out with the original problem, always writing that down, and then first step is always get rid of the parentheses, and we use the distributive property for that. So we know that we have to distribute this 4 across this parentheses, which means that everything inside that parentheses gets multiplied by 4. 4 times x gives the 4x, and then 4 times the negative 3 gives the negative 12. Okay, that's the first step. Now we notice we've got some like terms, so we want to combine like terms. Notice that the 4x here and this 5x are alike. They go together. They're apples and apples. So those go together to give that 9x. And then the negative 12 stays. Okay, so now we're working through our balance beam concept. So here we want to get the 9x term all by itself. Right? So if we hold on to this 9x term, what do we have to do? We have to get rid of this minus 12, and we do that by adding 12 to both sides. If we add 12 to this side, that goes away, and if we add 12 over here, we get a negative 27. Then on to our final step. Of course, our final step is to divide by 9 on both sides, and we get our final answer. X is negative 3. So you can see that each of these steps is really quite simple. It just takes a number of steps. So be patient, hang in there, and follow each step. We'll look at another example. Here we've got 38 is equal to negative 2y plus 4 times y plus 8. We always got to get rid of that parentheses first, so we need to distribute this 4. So we'd rewrite the whole thing. Minus 2y, negative 2y, and then plus 4y, because we've distributed, and then plus 32. Okay, next step, we want to combine like terms. Notice the negative 2y and the 4y combine, so the 38 stays the same. A negative 2y and a 4y makes a 2y. And then we still have that plus 32. That stays the same. Here, if we have our balance beam concept, we want to take away the 32 because we always want to get the variable term by itself. Over here, 38 minus 32 is 6, and that's just going to equal 2y because these go away. Dividing by 2, we get 3 equals y, or y equals 3, and that's our final answer. Now once again, you can always check yourself before submitting this in ALEKS. You can always take this and put it up here for a check. Let's take a look at that real quick. If we have 38, and that's going to, does that really truly equal negative 2 times 3 plus 4 times the quantity 3 plus 8? Well, let's check it out. Here we have negative 6. Inside here we have 11 and times 4, so that's going to be 44. And if we do that subtraction, what do you know? We get 38, and that does equal each other. So therefore that confirms our answer is exactly right. Okay, here's your opportunity to practice. So here's a problem. You can pause this video, work out your answer, come back and check your answer. Alright, welcome back. Hopefully you followed these steps. Always getting rid of the parentheses first, combining like terms, isolating the variable, and then getting the dividing or multiplying or dividing to get the variable to solve.